Alienware, the gamer's laptop. I remember Alienware being a hot topic in the 2010s, and if you had an Alienware, you're practically this really cool dude that everyone loves and gets along with, and everyone's just amazed by you, and you were in the big leagues and everyone thought you were some kind of god. Those were the days. Anyhow, this is the Alienware M18R2 and everything you need to know about it. Alienware is under Dell and I love Dell, but I'm gonna keep an unbiased opinion of this laptop. The Alienware M18R2 is really expensive, sometimes unnecessarily so. Other similar laptops cost around $100 more or less, but this one is just raw power, and so it costs $2,700. You heard me right, $2,700. But why? Well, Alienware is really premium, and I mean really premium. But is it though? Let's talk about the M18R2 more, starting with the build quality. The build quality is great. I mean, it's a pretty unique design as well, with a cooling system on the rear of the laptop. However, if you're a student or you want to bring this laptop elsewhere, it's probably not going to be practical because you're not going to be able to fit this thing in your bag with ease. It's an 18-inch laptop and it's probably better to use it at home than to lug it around, bringing it to different places and all that because, I mean, come on, 18 inches is massive. The cooling system on the back also makes it all the more impractical to carry. Now, let's talk about the specs instead. I think it's really great. We have an Intel Core i9-14900HX, an RTX 4080 with 12GB of GDDR6 VRAM, and 32GB of DDR5 RAM, as well as 1TB of storage, obviously in an SSD. I think these specs are fabulous. The screen is an 18-inch QHD Plus screen that's 2560 by 1600 or 1600p, and it has a refresh rate of 165 Hz. If you're into productivity and professional tasks such as content creation, the M18R2's display has a color gamut of 100% DCI-P3. Very nice. Overall, with these specs, I don't think you'll need to buy a new laptop for the next few years. The 4080 is going to stick around as one of the most powerful GPUs that you can get on a laptop, especially with the recent dumpster fire that is the RTX 5000 series. The 12GB of VRAM is also pretty nice. I don't think you'll need more than that when it comes to gaming, unless you do content creation or rendering or something like that, then you'll probably need more. In which case, you should probably just stick to a PC. The Intel Core processor, on the other hand, well, I mean, it's cool that it's a 14th gen, I guess. I mean, if I'm being honest, you'll probably still do well with a 10th gen CPU with very little bottlenecks or something, I don't know. But then again, a 14th gen processor and an i9 at that, that's pretty cool. The 32GB of DDR5 RAM are also pretty great, and upgrading to more than that is also possible, but you only have 2 slots to work with, so you'll need to replace the existing sticks. Personally, I think 32GB is perfect, but if you multitask from time to time or you do heavy productive tasks, you'll probably need more RAM, and I've got just the thing for you. As for storage, this thing has tons of storage. Yeah, you already have a 1TB SSD installed, but with the 4080 model of the M18R2, you get 4 M2 SSD slots, and of course one is already occupied, so you'll have 3 slots, and I still think that's really great. Of course, that's not where the Alienware's premiumness ends. The M18R2 has a lot of software which you can use to change how your laptop performs. One little thing you have to think about though, the software can get buggy, but it works. Anyhow, if you want to get this laptop, you can scan this QR code right here, as well as this QR code on the right if you're thinking of upgrading the RAM as well. Or instead, alternatively, you can click on the links in the description below. I'm Tom, thanks for watching.